So today's lesson is actually creating pages or building pages with Elementor. That is what we are going to do. So building pages with Elementor. So every page is post going to be built with that. So to do that, first thing you have to do this. You have to create a new page. You have to create a new page. Here, all pages, the created pages you can see when you click on it. But I will just click on this one, add new, and you can see what happens here. So what you have to do is now click on add new, and here I'm going to create another page. So I will just name it as home page because I have already created one with the name home. So I will just click on it, and before publishing this one, or you can just save this as draft. So if you just save this as draft, it is not published. So viewers, they can't view this page, draft page. Okay, they can view only the published page. But if you are logged in as an admin, then you can see this draft page in preview. Okay, preview section, you can just see this draft page. Published pages can be viewed. Okay, so before doing saving as draft or publishing, you have something to do, that is actually working with the page layout. Page layout settings are here. So you have to actually work with this page attribute. So the template, actually default templates, I will just go for that. Okay, I don't need to change that one. And there's no parent page for it, so I don't need to do that, anything with that. And sidebar, I will go for no sidebar. No sidebar in the sense, if you just enable sidebars, there will be a sidebar here. Okay, that is something we don't need. So I will just click on no sidebar, and content layout, you can just go for customize the setting, boxed. This actually will be the default one, and this is boxed content, boxed to something. This is actually boxed in the sense, this one is actually, it's not boxed, but you can see if it's boxed, it will be like in this box shape. So there will be a white space here, but this one is not boxed. So I just and we just need to disable this title. That is something we don't need. And transparent, I will just go for this one. Is not transparent, this one. If it's transparent, instead of white, this one, this image will be starting from this point. So on top of this image, the site title and the menu will appear. But this is actually not transparent one. This is actually, the transparent is disabled. Okay. But I am not going to do anything. I will just go for customize. I think that is actually the default one. And now I normally I don't just save it as draft, but that is actually the best practice. Until you finish designing your page, you don't need to publish. But I just publish because that's how I just do. And now you can view the page, but there is nothing to view, right? Because we didn't add any content element to the page. See, you can see nothing is there. So now we have to add elements and all. To do that, we are going to go for element. So this is how you build the page. So page is created using WordPress. This is actually the WordPress default editor, page builder something. This is default one. Here also you can see add elements. You can just design the page, but it is not easy as designing with Elementor. That's why we just go for we went with Elementor. So I will just click on it, So this page will be edited with Elementor. Now you can see this is actually a drag and drop element page builder. It's easy. See, now there are sort of elements, and this is where you are going to drag and drop those elements. These are the places. Okay, now see, it's just one image, and I have added a background. Actually, it's a background image, and on top of that, a text. Actually, it's a title added. So we'll add the title first, or before that, I will just go for this one. So this is actually for the entire section, right? So if it's for entire section, then you have to click on this. So it's actually clicked, and now go to style, and this is the background, and you can just for gradient, we can add video, slideshow, and anything you can just add there. See, slideshow in this end, you can just add multiple images here, but that is actually no slideshow there, just one image. And so that is actually the classic one, and you can add actually give the color, but it is actually for us it is image. This is the image, and insert it. And now see, you can't see anything because the size is actually very small. So then I will just make the height to actually minimum 400 actually. No, it's actually not 400, more than that. So we'll make it to 600. Yeah, maybe 400 is enough, I think. And still you can't see that that girl, right, on that image. So that big, the reason is the image is too big. So here I will just go to that image, actually here, style, and the position, actually you have to click on it. The position is top, no, center right. Now you can see that girl. So the reason that the image is too big, that's why it is like beyond the section. Okay, the image was too big. So that is why when you just select the images, you have to consider the image sizes as well. Okay, otherwise the site will be very slow. So for this move, just for demonstrating that or to teach you, I didn't do that much things, but you have to anyway crop these things before downloading to the WordPress. You have to crop. You know how to crop, right? You can just use the paint tool just to crop the size. Just select what the size section that you want, or you can just use a Photoshop tool or something to crop it. Crop the file image and just use. So that is actually resizing the image. So that is very important. And attachment, fixed or scroll, whatever you can just select. Repeat, no repeat, size should be cover. Yeah, when you just click on cover, actually the image will be resized. Okay, so then now you can see this is what you can see here. Sorry, no. This is different. I didn't just give this setting cover. So when you just do so, see, the image is actually covering the entire section. So that is something you can do, but I didn't do that for for this. So if you want, you can just do that as well. Or contain also you can give, but see, when you just do so, the other section, this one is not covered. So that is something you can't go for. So default is this look. So cover is actually the good one. So then when you just go for this is the default. So the center, top center, something might work. Oh, no, it didn't work. Center right is the one which is looking good. So Now that is something we have done. Now what we have to add here is, this is just the background for this section. We didn't add anything. We have to add something, right? Just click on it. So you will be just there in that navigation. And now add the text. Not the text, is actually heading. And here we have to add what? This one. Behind you for what is ahead. So I can just copy and paste here, but I just want to type it because I have something to explain. Behind you for what's ahead. Okay, now we have that written, and the size just h2 tag, HTML tag is h2, so we don't need to change that. But you can see what is next. It's center, right? The alignment is center, so just click on it, center. And now we have to change the color and the size as well. So click on style and change the color. So now it's black. And now it's to change the size, go here. And I think that is 60 or something. I think so. And you can just check this one by editing this also with Elementor. So there you can just check whatever the styles we have given, settings. And one more thing you can see, it's what? In uppercase. All letters are in uppercase. So to do so, we have to click on it again, and here transform. You can just make it lowercase, uppercase, capitalized. It's actually in sentence case, our one, default one. And we'll click on it. So this is done. But the previous one was nice, right? So then I will just go for the default one, behind you for what is ahead. It just, for me, it's just looking good, but it's up to you. Okay, you have to think, and just if it's okay for you, then click on update, and it's updated. The page is updated. Now this is the page, right? This is the page, home to, and reload the page. You can see now the image and this text is actually added. Okay, if it's not looking good for you, you can just do some other changes and all. That is up to you. Okay, like giving other styles and all. So you have to just search for the other things and all. Just try all these settings and all, and see the changes. And but you have to anyway update this, and here reload, refresh the page to see the changes. Is next. We have to go for next section. So for that one, you have to do what? Click on this, and that is also one row is enough. Okay, one row. And what we have here actually a text, right? So I will just copy this because I just don't have anything. It's actually aligns over some website. I will just took it as a reference to design this. So that is a text, and we'll add the text. So now see, the color is actually what? It's black, but this is actually something gray color. And the alignment also, see, center. So here the alignment, nothing to give, but you have to click on this to give that and centerize, and then make it dark. So this is what you have, and the size also a little bigger. So that is actually can be done from transform, and will be, I'm not sure the size. It should be 20 or 80 something, 18. Okay, and now see there's a gap between this section and this text. So for that one, I will just go for what? You can give that padding or margin to this text or this section. You can give the padding to this section or to this text. Or I will just click on it, the section, and click on this advanced, and uh, you can link, like when you just type one, for other right, bottom, left also the same size, padding size will be added. So that is why I just unlink them, because I just want to give the padding to the top side. So 40, we'll add 40. So now see the gap is there. So that is called padding. And I will update it. And now you can, here you can see the changes. Okay, now see the same, right? And what is the next thing is actually we have two more, see, two columns. So for that one, you can just add another section with two columns, this one, but I will go for this inner section. So this is going to be section inside this section. Okay, this is the section. Inside that, this is another section. And here we have what? A title, image, a text. That's all. So I have to add that. A title, an image, okay, under that, and another text. You can just customize these things and then you can go for the next element, but I just added everything, and now I will just change it. I will copy paste it. Okay, so you know that how to do these changes and all, right? So I'm not going to go for this typography and all. Just try them. Okay, this is any color you like, you can just, yeah. And this one, what is that? Image, that is something I have inserted from my uploaded to from. See, when you just click on that, it will just looking for a look for an image from this media library. If you have nothing, then you have to download or sorry, upload from your computer. So just do that. So just click on it and select the photo and then upload to the WordPress. So I will just add that. And what is the text? This one. This is the text. And that is something I will be just pasting here. And now that's all, right? And the color also should be changed to a little dark one. Okay, and this alignment is actually this one, justified. So the same thing actually here, but the different content, right? The content is different, but the same things are there. So what I'm going to do is, it's the easiest way, just copy this, right click on it, copy, paste here. Right click on it, copy, paste here. Instead of, you can just duplicate this column, you can duplicate this one, but okay, I will just have to anyway tell you all the ways, right? But I can't just teach you each and everything that is there, because that will just consume the time. So that is something you can just search and understand, learn those things. Okay. See, so now what I have to do is I have to change this, because all the style and everything going to be the same. But what we have to do is just changing it, and actually we'll change this one. And here the image, change it and upload something else. Okay, and then this one also I'm going to change it. Okay, you can just note this side. You can look any. You can take any side for your reference. You can just design something looking at it. Okay. See now this one how it just looks like here. It's actually center alignment. So make it center. So same things. See, it can be here under content or sometimes under style. So just it's based on the element. For some elements, the alignment settings are under style. Some for some elements that is under content, and that's all. And we have button also, right? So I will just add a button, and the button actually it has what? See, when I hover over it, the background color is white and the text color becomes blue for that royal blue or something. And then when just normal button color is actually white, sorry, the text color white and the background is what? It's blue. So and then we have icon as well, this arrow icon. So that is something how to add. That is actually from icon library, arrow something, right? You can just add anything. I'll just go for this one and insert. And that is actually before or after the text. After the text, it's nice, right? Click here, learn more, whatever, just whatever you want, you can just change it. And the now what we have to do is changing the color, background color, whatever a good looking color you can just give. It's actually on this one. Okay, it's okay, right? So any color you can just give. And the transform you can just do under this typography, whatever you want. And this hover, so when you just hover over it, nothing happens, right? So just click on it and change the color to red or something. So now see, just changing to red, and the color is still, text color is still white. So if you want to change the text color, you can just change it here. Okay, so now I'm going to click on it and copy and paste it here. So now it's there. Understood. So update it, and all those changes are here. See, and one more thing that I have done is actually here for images, shadow is actually added. You can add borders, you can do anything. So that is actually can be done here. So click on image and go to the style of that image and go here, go down. This actually border type. You can give solid and then give the radius. Also, you can just give radius, the radius one. So just you can just make it round. You can just curve these edges. So that is something can be done with border radius. But what I have done is actually I just click on it. So that is actually adding the what shadow, image shadows. Shadow is actually added there. Okay, those are the changes, things that we have done there to this, and same thing applied to this home too as well.